Hello dear students, my name is Andriy Vakulenko, I'm your Ukrainian teacher. And today we're going to study to learn about sentence structure in Ukrainian language. It's an important topic because when you have learned some new words in Ukrainian, you must learn how to organize them in sentence. І ми саме про це будемо сьогодні розмовляти і вивчати з вами. You may have noticed one thing already. Unlike English, there is no fixed word order in Ukrainian. In English, sentence like "over the fence jumped the horse" would sound incorrect, right? Because it should be the other way around. The horse jumped over the fence. В українській мові ви можете сказати і так, і так. In Ukrainian you can say both ways and actually shuffle words around even more. Each time the logical emphasis in the sentence will be different. You already know that there are no articles in Ukrainian. A loose word order functions partly to replace the need for articles. Logical emphasis, the word order, and the meaning are largely defined by the context. A flexible word order could make things pretty confusing in the sentence like "the boy sees a girl." This is where case endings play an important role. Remember that the subject will always be in the nominative case. So if you hear "Іру зустрів на вокзалі брат", you will easily understand that Iru is the accusative case of a woman's name Ira, and therefore she is not the subject of the sentence. It was the brother who met Ira at the train station, although the subject word brat comes only at the very end of the sentence, right? Іру зустрів на вокзалі брат. A fixed word order applies to prepositions. The negative particle ne and other particle, conjunctions, and, but, they are more or less firmly fixed to the words that they precede. So if the word order is changed in the sentence, the words that are connected to prepositions, particles, or conjunctions occupy their new place together with these prepositions, particles, or conjunctions. In everyday speech, the same goes for nouns that are connected with adjectives. For example, red car, червона машина. The feel for the word order will come only with more practice. So at this point, you should think not so much about what word order you should use, but rather focus on what you hear and read. Now you know that the first noun or pronoun in the sentence is not necessarily the subject, so you should pay attention to its case ending. And now let's move on to the exercises. Exercise 1. Перша вправа. You should translate these sentences using Ukrainian English glossary. Of course, I will help you. Звичайно, я вам допоможу. So, we have the first sentence. Микола зателефонував Ірі. Микола зателефонував Ірі. Микола phoned Ira. You see that in English, the name of the girl is still remains the same, Ira. But in Ukrainian, because of these cases, we change it to Iri. To whom he phoned? Iri. The second sentence. Друге речення. Річард купив квартиру. Річард купив квартиру. Richard bought an apartment. We can see that this is in the past tense. Richard bought apartment. Richard купив квартиру. Apartment. But we see that the basic form of this word apartment in Ukrainian is квартира. But here, Richard bought what? Квартиру. Not квартира, but квартиру. Okay, the third sentence. Річардові належить квартира. Річардові належить квартира. In English, it will have a different word order. An apartment belongs to Richard. An apartment belongs to Richard. But in Ukrainian, Річардові належить квартира. Richard owns an apartment. We can say like this. До Річарда приїхав гість. До Річарда приїхав гість. A guest came to Richard. We see that to Richard at the end of the sentence in English. But in Ukrainian, до Річарда приїхав гість. To whom? До Річарда. What? What happened? Приїхав. Came. Who? Guest. Гість. There are also situations in Ukrainian language where the subject is omitted and the verb appears in a form that you haven't seen so far. You can easily notice that it functions similarly to the English passive voice. Let's look at the examples. Давайте подивимось на приклади. Магазин зачинено. Магазин зачинено. The store is closed. Проїзд заборонено. Passage by vehicle is forbidden. Проїзд заборонено. Прохід закрито. Walk-in passage is closed. And now let's do the next exercise. Translate using Ukrainian English glossary and remember that you have to look up the infinitives of verbs and nouns in the nominative case. The first sentence. Мій друг – businessman. My friend is a businessman. Мій друг – businessman. Who? Друг. Це мій стіл. Це мій стіл. This is my table. Моє пальто чорне. Моє пальто чорне. My coat is black. And let's look at the more complex sentences. Давайте подивимось на більш складні речення. Я зателефоную, коли дізнаюся більше. It's in the future tense. I will call when I found out more. Я зателефоную, коли дізнаюся більше. Here we can see the usage of conjunction that connect dependent and independent clauses in the sentence. Я зателефоную, коли. Коли. This word is connect the first part and the second part of the sentence. I will call when. Коли. When. Okay, the next. Try to guess what conjunction word is used in this sentence. Він не знає, де ми зустрічаємося. Він не знає, де ми зустрічаємося. He doesn't know where we meet. You can see what word is the conjunction in this sentence. Okay. And the last one. На карті позначено, куди ми повинні їхати. На карті позначено, куди ми повинні їхати. It is shown on the map where we have to go. Yeah. There are even more conjunctions and some of them even decline like adjectives. But this will be enough to begin with. Okay, in this video lesson we learned about word order, word structure in Ukrainian sentence. I hope this was useful for you, and write down in the comments below what sentence was pretty hard for you to learn, what sentence was easy, and write down what other topics are you interested in. Які теми цікаві для вас, щоб вивчати. If you would like, you can support my channel. There are links in the description. Also, you can purchase the beautiful Ukrainian t-shirt, and everybody around you will know that you are learning Ukrainian language. Всі навколо знатимуть, що ви вивчаєте українську мову. See you the next time. Скоро побачимось!